nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Duke Blue Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Duke head coach. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Duke's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Caught in the backfield, it's Nicholas.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give on the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Here's a little room there. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Campbell. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
That touch pass went nowhere, stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Onto the field comes Billy Edwards. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find it. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hauls it in. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. to throw. It's Edwards. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. An easy call to go for it, and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make the play and they can get the push up front, and that's exactly what happened on that.
Now from inside the red zone. Floats it out in space. Hard-hitting tackle.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
And his throw is incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
He's got it down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
The offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Third and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it. Not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Fires quickly. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Complete with conviction on the crosser.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Can't get him to the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have it.
Got a little grass. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And a great job understanding where...
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Here comes the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Oh, and he missed it. No good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Blue Devils want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The Blue Devils take a timeout, and that's the last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Second down coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Checking in with the Tar Heels head coach at the half. His biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication says they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Throws it deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Richardson. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
The give from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive, but so far. Every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your fundamentals, and that turnover is really a microcosm of all the problems that they've been having today.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying to impose their will with the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He's brought down, but not before he picks. First down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And we knew the linebacker strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they used.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. To the air, it's Edwards. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He hauls it in, and nobody's close.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down in the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
Plucks it out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Just keep slinging it. Complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
Pulls and fires complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? They're going to run it. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good.
7, 2, 3.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And he pumps it up inside the 20. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got. Snags it, and there's running room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Pulls it in, it's Moore.
wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the North Carolina sideline, I can see a big-time decision looming right now with the coaching staff. They need this field goal. They need to rely on their kicker right now, but he's already missed in this game, so I can see conversations happening. The kicker is working into the net right now, trying to keep calm and cool if they do call his number. We'll see what they decide. I'll keep you posted. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. There. Not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. This is a designed run. Touchdown, North Carolina! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Tar Heels respond with that score.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Blue Devils sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Here's a throw downfield late. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. It's complete to the left. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He wants a big play. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Blue Devils with an answer.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. Makes the grab. A pickup of 10 before he's out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, UNC! They move on top here in the 4th. The Tar Heels respond with that score.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.